Let's go.
Raise money for the kiddos. Oh, hey. Oh, I think that's my ads ending. I was like, why did my lights do a thing? It happened sooner than I realized. I got carried away doing stuff. I was doing stuff. Hello, everybody. Messing around with some commands that I wanted to tweak. I don't know if this is going to make the command. Do-do-do-do. Oops. All right, I think I want to do it this way. Let's take a look. Let me make sure it's not for the kiddos. Oh, it didn't. Ooh, did I not save it? Oh, I meant to put that. Okay, cool. What about the giveaway one? And it makes it too long. Okay, cool. It's fine. Hello, Panther. Hello, it's been raining all day and it's lovely. We needed it so bad. I hope the pool setup has been going well. It's funny you mentioned rain and the pool setup at the same time. Yeah, actually, we kicked ass this weekend, getting stuff going with the pool. Hold on. I'm trying to find a way to put the crowd control link in my other charity commands. So that, like, you know, I just feel bad if people don't know that it's an option. Just thinking of combining it, sort of. It doesn't explain what crowd control is, but at least it... Okay, let's try. Raise money for the kiddos. Sorry for spamming chat. It makes it too long. I don't know if I want to do that. Oh well, I don't know. I'll think about it. But right now I'm saying hello to all of you guys. Did it rain while doing that? So, sort of. Sort of. Hi, Janelle. Happy Monday. Does not feel like Monday. I'm not used to being off both weekend days. That was weird, but it was good. So, I took Saturday off. We got started. So just general rundown on what we're doing with our pool. Oh, hi, Isabella. Wait, did I miss your first? I did. Got my Madrinas and I'm ready to go, even though this day has got me wanting to nap. Oh my gosh. And I missed Kinetic. Okay. Hi, Panther. Hello. Hello, Kinetic. Hello, Isabella. I missed you guys in the spam that I did. Sorry. And then hi, Janelle. Hi, Dino. How's it going? These pools are wet to begin with. Yeah, but working on it is, yeah. So Saturday, okay, let me rewind. So we got a 20-foot above ground pool given. We had it given to us last year. A free pool is not a free pool, by the way, so you guys know. It's very expensive every year. It sucks, but it was like, it felt like it was meant to be. I was like, we need this. We should do this. We should do this. And I'm learning how much work it is. I learned last year and I'm relearning again. Because last year we dug up a huge, sadly it was an 18-foot round area because we were told it was an 18-foot pool. And we wanted a border around the pool, but we're like, let's just get the pool up and then we'll do that. Bad idea, by the way. Bad idea. We wanted like a space around it that was not grass, right? We never ended up doing that, A. And B, you don't want to get a shovel that close to a soft lining pool. It's just a bad idea. So we didn't end up doing it. This year, we were able to use the pool though. Like, it was great. We used the pool. We had to like replace some parts. for the pump and everything. And then we got it going, and Kate had an awesome pool party. It was great because we got it. I guess it was like July-ish, somewhere in July. So it was after Jonathan's birthday, which is coming up here on the June 5th. But we had it in time for Kate's. It was a bunch of work. We got it up. We used it. We noticed that it didn't feel level, even though we worked really hard on it. Dug out sod, leveled it the best we could. Even used like a long, like level thing, and it seemed fine. Put 2 inches of sand down, like they always say, as one of the options anyway, for the bed of a pool. And then we got the pool up. And yeah, there was a bit that seemed lower and a bit that seemed higher. So we decided we should re-level it, and also we should dig. So we got the pool thinking it was 18. We were prepared for an 18 foot. And it was a 20 foot. So it ended up being like overlapping some of the sod. And we were like, maybe it'll be fine. We were just tired of doing the work. It's a lot of work. And we tried it. Again, it got us through the rest of the summer. We're like, okay, we got to take this pool down, expand the area around it, and, level it again with that area included. And then level it and all that, and put the sand, and then put it back up. So decided to take I would take Saturdays off for at least for now while we're working on that. Hi Chris Fitton, how's it going? So Saturday we went out and we dug sort of like a border of what we think we're going to need to do so that the pool would have space around it, and we knew we were going to shift it back further in our yard, further away from the retaining wall, naturally. Sorry, I laugh because it's so much weight on the retaining wall, and it's like blowing my mind that it's even working. But it did, the retaining wall wasn't an issue. It was just we needed more space around the pool. So we started by making ourselves kind of a border around the pool, a couple feet out, where we were going to shift it, so that when we take the pool down, we know what we need to dig. Just by looking at it, we could tell. And so we did that. We did a bunch of digging on Saturday. And then Sunday, we still had a lot of digging to do, because again, we didn't want to dig up against the pool with a metal shovel. And so Sunday, we're like, okay, we have our outline. Black Saber, thanks for streaking through the chat 30 times. Amazing. Thank you so much for that support. Take the pool down was like our first thing on Sunday. We had a good border. We had a good outline of what we needed to dig. Took the pool down. It's so heavy, you guys. It's so heavy. And like ours, it's got vertical posts all the way around it, a bunch of them. And then you've got the horizontal posts that go between them, and it's like pressure fit. There's like one at the end with like 3 pieces that allows you to like sort of start taking it apart. Didn't know about. We were just like muscling it. So now we know that, and we put it in the right spot where there's like a flap and that you can access it. So you take all the poles out, fold the pool, and it takes like all of our strength, Ed and I, the two of us, to move the thing. Drag it over to the other side of the yard, and then we just dug all of the grass that we didn't get within our outline that we made. This was all Sunday, the taking down of the pool and the digging a lot of the sod. Again, we did a bunch on Saturday, but it was all like prep. And there was digging, but yeah.
Berries and cream, berries and cream.
So we
I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Hello, Alonzo. We dug a bunch, and then I thought, you know what? Place closes at 4 for sand. If we get far enough in this project and we don't have our sand, then we're stuck until tomorrow, and it's like this whole, like, it's just gonna break us, right? And we're like, if we end up getting momentum and we get a lot done, we're gonna want to be able to keep going, so that Monday we could potentially start filling the thing, which was it was a tall order. It was a tall order, but I thought I want to be ready if we get that far. So why don't you take one of the kids? You go get the sand. We decided to get, I forget what it's called, but it's an electric. It's like meant for leveling, but it like vibrates and you push it along. We got that, dude. You guys, last year we hand tamped it with a tamper. No, that's what we did, and it worked okay. This year I was like, if we're redoing this, we're redoing it with a freaking like whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Some of you out there know, but anyway, it was basically like 16 or something dollars, maybe $20 versus like $98 for the day to rent it. And I was like, I feel like it's worth it because it freaking hurts your arm, and it's such a big space to just sit there and tamp, and it's like crazy. Anyway, so I sent him to go get that. They come back. I had dug up a bunch of stuff, and Jonathan was helping, but he was getting tired pretty quick. Is that Jim Allen? Thank you, Alan. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. So I was having him like kind of take breaks and do like the tedious work of trying to get some of the dirt out of the sod, because you dig up a chunk of sod and there's a bunch of dirt in there, right? So he was like getting those chunks out for me, so that he was still helping. But you know, digging that much is really hard on your arms and everything, really, your back and your legs. And so he was helping the whole time and did super well. Then Kate and Ed get home and they start helping us dig. And we started at about noon, and it was like it was maybe 5 that the digging was pretty much done. And I was like raking a lot of the debris out of the dirt and raking it around to try to like level it. And yeah, and then we got the sand out there. Oh, he went over it with the leveler thing, and then we got the sand out there. So several wheelbarrows of sand, but we had the kids actually stuck with it this time. Last year they kind of piddled out on me. Of course, I did it on like a 98-degree weather, and I ended up hauling like a yard of sand from the trailer to the backyard by myself because I was just tired of their whining. This year they helped a lot. So we got 1 yard, and we just figured we would go around the outside and then kind of work it in, blend it in, whatever. That way we would make sure, we just wanted to make sure we had plenty, right? And it's like, if we have extra, we'll find a place to put sand. It was like fair. So anyway, we used it all on the pool, got it all raked out. He went over it with the leveler. Then we like used, or the tamper thing, and compactor is a better word for it, and to compact the ground down. And then we used the level, I should say, and we found spots. So like we probably raked and compacted the ground like at least 3 times, but I think it was actually 4, because we'd find spots where it's like, okay, now that it's compacted, we need to move some over here and over there and over there. Finally got it to where we felt pretty good about it, and it's like 8:30, and Ed's like, well, we can't, well, I said this even like an hour or 2 before when we were getting the sand out. I was like, okay, if we get this sand out and leveled, we can't just leave it, right? Animals are gonna come poop in it and dig in it, and the birds were going nuts because we dug up a bunch of like sod and there were worms. Like we had birds just coming down like for snacks. I'm like, okay, so we gotta like finish this. If we get this far, we can't just leave it. And Ed's like, yeah, let's just get the pool up tonight. And it's like 8 o'clock and we're still not ready to get the pool. Anyway, it was like probably 9 by the time we started getting the pool up. It was bonkers. We just went to town. We went for it. We finally like, okay, we're okay with the ground. We drag the pool over and we rotate it because we decided we needed to rotate it as well. And we got the pool up with freaking neck lights. And, you know, Ed and I start next to each other and we worked our way around the pool, getting the bars all fitted. And the kids were like running to get the bars from the piles we put it in. And yeah, we had dinner. We had like a 4-course dinner at like 10 o'clock. So we had a bunch of leftovers and we're all just dirty and we come in and like everyone wants to shower. I'm like, Jonathan, go to my shower. Kate, go to your guys' shower, and I'm just gonna heat up leftovers and like we'll shower later, I guess. Because, you know, we needed to get them bedded down. But yeah, and so we let them like, we even let them make a fort in the living room, even though it was already like 11 by then. It was a crazy day. It was a crazy day. And then we were really worried about the wrinkles in the lining of the pool on the bottom, because last year we had actual like creases and like little wrinkles, and we're like, that's not good for the lining, like when the pool was full, and so you'd step on them and it was like, ooh. And so we knew like I said, there were several reasons why we knew we needed to redo it, but we just used it that way for the summer. And then yeah, now we're paying for it. And so today our plan was to start putting water in it, and I would get in it and walk on the little creases. And we also used our we have one of those long pole like vacuums for the bottom with a brush on it, for the bottom of the pool. And I was like starting from the middle and just like pushing really hard as I could with this brush out toward the end of the pool, after digging sod for like 6 hours over the weekend at least, with barely, you know, just minimal breaks, water breaks and stuff. But I was like wanting to get this done. That was what we were doing today. I made a post in Discord saying, oop, was working on pool setup and got distracted, lost track of time. But it was raining. So this all started, I mean, I was going to tell you guys about this anyway. But the reason why I said it was funny that Panther mentioned rain and also then immediately after asked how the pool setup went is yesterday was pretty hot. It was like 85, I think, at the highest. So it wasn't like the worst thing. And we had some shade and the clouds came out for a good part of the day. So we were okay. But it was hot, sweaty work there for some of the time. And then today, when we would really would have loved it to be hot, even though it would suck to be doing the work I was doing in the heat, it would have warmed up the water and the lining of the pool. It would help smooth out those wrinkles. And it was 60 and raining the whole time. So I'm in my rain jacket, my sweats pulled up to my knees, barefoot in the pool with water from the hose from our well going into the pool. And I'm trying to push out these dang wrinkles in a 20-foot soft lining pool. That's what I was doing for a couple hours before I showed up here. Ed's convinced that it made a big difference, but there's definitely still a lot of wrinkles in the pool lining. So we decided, you know what? It's cold, it's rainy, I've got to work, whatever. And it's supposed to get a bit warmer. Not like warm the next couple days, but it's supposed to get a bit warmer. And so we're like, maybe we'll have better luck. Because I was looking up, how the heck do people do this? How the heck do you get these wrinkles out? From where the pool was folded even, before it was sold. There's creases. It's a thing. Hey, Darklight, how's it going? And the freaking pool lining is so heavy. Like I said, folded up. It takes both Ed and I quite a bit of our strength, most of it actually, to move just dragging it, man. So when it's up, it's like you pull on the ends and it's hard to make a difference in trying to straighten out the bottom. And so I looked up, how the hell do people do this? And they were basically doing what we were doing, But they say, oh, if you can warm the water first, or oh, if it's a hot day, which we didn't have either of those things, it works a lot better. So we got maybe 3 inches at the bottom of the pool while I'm in there and doing that, pushing the wrinkles out best I can. And we're like, you know what? It's like starting to really come down. And we're like, you know what? Maybe we should just leave this weight of water on the pool bottom. And maybe as the days warm up, it will help to, you know, since it's not like tons of weight. Because if you put tons of weight, if you fill the pool, yeah, nothing's shifting. But maybe with just that much, we're like, maybe it'll shift. And then also we can work on it after it warms up. So we're hoping for the best, but there's still freaking wrinkles in the bottom of my pool and I'm frustrated. So wish us luck. I feel like I got hit by a truck. And then they like backed up to see if I was okay and hit me again or something. My whole body, muscles I didn't even know I had are sore. But I'm excited and so proud of all of us that we did as much as we did yesterday. I just hope, like, anytime we have it run into an issue, the first thought is like, is all of that work we did not going to mean anything? So we're trying to stay hopeful. But yeah, yep, it's all good. You're all going to enjoy this later on though. Yes, we are. That's the thing though. I keep trying to tell myself that, and then I immediately go, but what if like we can't get these wrinkles out? And every time I get in the pool, I feel them, and I just imagine it like springing a leak, because that's what you're in danger of when you have those wrinkles. Like the pressure isn't properly put on the lining, and it's folding in those spots, right? And so it's going to weaken it over time. And so then it's like last year we would get in and it was bittersweet because it's like, oh, nice, we have a pool in our backyard. Then we were like, oh God, are we ruining our pool by letting it be up slightly on level and like with these wrinkles? So yeah, it's like I said, it's hard to fully enjoy it unless we can get those things figured out. But yeah, either way, we'll enjoy it. And it might be one of those situations where we did our best and it's just going to last as long as it will last. And it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So yeah, here's hoping. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming to my like half-hour long story about a pool. Yeah. And we're also realizing like last year we had to replace parts and stuff. And so it was like, oh man, it's expensive. Well, that's okay. It won't be as expensive next year. And then we bought shock and we bought our summer cover and we bought sand because we had to replace the sand in the sand filter. And we're realizing how expensive it is yearly. And the guy we were buying the stuff from is like, yeah, I'd say about $200 more than this per year is pretty on par. And I was like, he's like, about $650 for a year and you're doing pretty good. I was like, oh, just for all the things you need. But I'm like, oh girl, okay, it's fine. We'll be fine. It's fine. It's totally okay. So, yeah, it's just got to keep selling tractors. But the kids will remember it. In fact, it's funny because Jonathan asked me yesterday when we were working on, oh no, it was today, I think. That's just despawn. Hold on. There was a clothing node there and I don't think it let me pick it up. Yeah, weird. Maybe I did. We were working on the pool. I was like pushing the wrinkles out. And Jonathan goes, how many pools have you had? And I was like, 1. And he was like, really? Wait, before this? And I was like, no, dude. This is my first pool that is not like a kiddie pool. And he was like, oh. And he just seemed really taken aback by that. I was like, I just figured you knew that because we're flying by the seat of our pants. Like, trying to figure all this out. I have no idea what we're doing, man. So it was funny. I'm just realizing, like, oh, this is your first pool that you've ever had, and I'm growing up with it. Like, cool. So, hey Val, how's it going, dude? So it is too rich for our blood for sure. It was hard to pass up, like, it being given to us, and we knew it would cost, but didn't quite know how much. And you can get by with less than that for sure. We won't have to buy the cover every year. I think the guy was it felt like he was overshooting because we don't have to replace the sand and the filter every year, and we don't have to replace the summer cover every year. But he was also asking if we had like all these other chemicals besides the shock, and I was like, no, we have the test kit and everything. And we're like, last year we didn't need anything else besides like treating it with chlorine and stuff. And we went and brought the water to them and tested it, and it looked good. So I'm like, why are you trying to sell us all these other chemicals? Like, so it made me wonder if it was sort of like an upsell. Like, oh yeah, expect to pay this every year because that's what they want you to pay every year, right? So I feel like we can get by with a lot less, spending a lot less each year. We'll just see. And I don't think we need to shock it as much as they said either. We also, I don't know. We'll see. We probably do. And like I said, we'll keep testing the water and make sure it's safe. Because you can bring in water samples to them and they'll test it for free and whatever. Because you buy your stuff there. So we'll test the water and make sure it's good. But I just think that he was overshooting on the cost. So I don't like when people do that. I mean, yeah, every business really anymore does. It seems like. So, but they're super nice and helpful. But I feel like with any company that you work with, you always have to have that in the back of their mind, that it's a business, and do research on your own and make sure that you're not buying more than you need, you know? Because there's a lot of people out there who will just do it. And yeah, it might be a good idea, but they're not going to tell you. And so I prefer it when they tell you what's ideal, but then they tell you what you can get by with. You know what I mean? I just think it's nice when they give that option. And a lot of good employees who care about the customers will do that, whether the company wants them to or not. And I used to do that. I was top seller in Office Max. I was the manager of the tech department, and I was always selling add-ons. I got the most spiffs, and all that in the store. And I was definitely one who told people, like, this is ideal. This will give you the best experience. You can definitely get by with just this. And I think it's worth it, you know, because you don't know exactly what your customer wants. What I had to have trained out of me, though, is to not assume that the people would rather spend the least money possible, because some people would rather spend the extra money and have the extra buffer and the extra safety or the extra, you know, security that their printer is going to work because it has, you know, new ink every so often versus when it's empty or whatever, you know. So I like it when employees give you sort of both scenarios and they get to know what kind of shopper and what kind of consumer you are, in order to cater to that personally. Which is what I did. And people appreciated my honesty and spent more money usually. So, and the ones that didn't, but I was still top seller. So fuck it. I'm going to do right by my customer. Hard to say no when you have a chance like that. Yeah. And we knew it would cost money, like to maintain and be work to maintain, but it's different to know and to actually experience it. So But this pool also has been used for many years and has some spots we've had to like tape. Like we've had to put, there's this like heavy duty like pool liner tape you can use, and we've had to put it on several, it's like 4 different sections where the bar is, where the bar goes through. And so, you know, it's we don't expect it to last a super crazy long time. So we but we're trying to take the best care of it we can and make sure it lasts us some years at least. But then on the plus side, when it's time to let it go, we'll be saving that money every year. So that's something to look forward to, I guess, even when we're sad we don't have a pool anymore. But hey Rose, how's it going? I love when people do that, but I also feel like it takes a certain person to be able to do that. Not everyone can be a good salesman and still be an honest salesman. Yeah, exactly. It's tricky. It's an art, honestly. But a lot of customers, when it comes to an ongoing thing, that you're going to come back for maintenance, you're going to come back for parts. So, you know, whether you're buying your printer or your computer somewhere and you're not techie and you're going to be coming back to them for help, or you know, it's a car and you're going to have them work on it, or you know, a pool and you're going to come back for the parts and the chemicals and the things. You look them in the eyes and give them the honest truth. And it's not necessarily in the company's best interest at that, you know, at moments. That is like goes so far. And so there are times when you just don't want your boss to be listening to you, and you tell them, you know, technically you don't necessarily have to buy this, but here are the risks. And then they're going to go, wow, I appreciate that. I'm going to keep coming back to you. Just the way that it is. And it depends on your boss, because the boss I had at Office Max understood that well, and was cool about that. And if you're pulling in the extra money, like the attachments or whatever that they want you to pull in, they're not going to ask you questions anymore. They're just going to let you do your thing. Oh my gosh, I was talking about the crowd control link, and then that's like all I said having to do with St. Jude. You guys, it's Monday. It's getting toward the end of May, and I would love to crush the goal that we have. If we can go beyond, amazing. I would be so ecstatic if we could get to 1,000 this week. I would love that. But right now we're pushing to 500, and we're doing giveaways every $50 for St. Jude Children's Hospital. So if you guys have any couch money in the cushions, maybe at the, you know, the bottom of your purse or your pockets or your jackets, every dollar counts. Trying to stop, and in the meantime trying to help kids who are dealing with childhood cancer, and their parents and families who are looking after them. I don't like the way that okay, I'm gonna take it off the giveaway link. Sorry. I'm perfecting my link or my command. Oh, what it is, Bella sent me. We're doing silly things. They are listed in chat. Kind of some examples you can have me wear: silly hats, masks, stickers, onesies, eat bamboozled beans, draw on my face, play different games with crowd control. Raft and Stardew are options for that. And what else am I missing? Is there you can have me walk on my treadmill. I think I might have said that. Lots of different things you can do for charity. And then every $50 milestone, I'm doing a giveaway for ESO Gold, 250k ESO Gold. And also there's an option for Palea Gold bars, which is essentially my way of giving gold away in Palea, because you can sell them. And then every $100 milestone, we're doing an ESO Code of Choice giveaway. with the option for Palea plushie or a Dinkum game code, because I have some of those still left over from a recent update when they gave me codes to give away for Dinkum. Oh yeah, I still don't know why the sound's not working for the clips. Damn it.
Hey, listen.
Starbot turned on. Oh, oh, so they're not even okay. I think I might have forgotten to hit the button. Yep, I did. Oh, wait a second. That's probably why it updated. Oh, I wonder. Oh, let's all cross our fingies. Maybe this update fixed the problem I was having. Okay, try shouting out again. We'll find out in a minute, yeah. Or seconds even. Sound? Wait, does Alonzo's usually play clips? We might have to test with others. We have Val that came in as well. But you probably had him on the list anyways. I'm just saying. Did I say hi to Indaril and Rose? Oh, I might have forgotten. I think I might have briefly. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. Good to be here. Good to see you guys. Oh, it didn't do a clip at all for Darklight either. Oh. No, it's still broken. It's so bizarre. Does the API, didn't we use API for that? Does it use a browser source? Like, is it possible that like there's a setting in whatever browser it's pulling the clip from? Like, I wonder if it needs a browser to pull the clip, essentially. If that makes sense. Let me check out this command. Raising money for St. Jude Children's Hospital to help ensure no child or family fights cancer alone. St. Jude. Oh, together we're standing up to childhood illness and saying no way to terminal disease in children. More about the cause here. Crowd control link here. What did you take out? It sounds great. What did you even remove? I'm going to take the crowd control link out of the giveaway thing. I just thought maybe adding it to the regular charity thing would be good. Because I don't want people to miss that there's a way to play around with the stream as well. Not only can you do silly things on the stream, have me do silly things and push toward giveaways for everyone watching, but you can also play around with the crowd control disrupts, which will actually show up on the screen, like my stream, and you can like mess with me or just make silly sounds. It's the only way you can fart here right now, so saying you can actually do farts too. But I highly recommend coordinating those farts, because then you can get one big one at the end if a bunch of people do it, or if you do it a bunch of times. Just saying, it's an option. All right, that's not true anyway. Those are face farts. Raise money for the kiddos. Those are fake face farts.
Suck a fart.
That's not farting though. It's saying the word fart. I combined two sentences. Awesome. Yeah, it fits. Thank you so much. Hi, Patriot. How's it going? Good job, Isabella. You did it. I think the suck a fart is like honestly one of my favorite commands now. Like, it's one of the newest, but it's so good. I'm gonna start telling people to suck a fart more often when I'm irritated with them. It's a good one. So today I was thinking I would finish my weeklies, which are really close to And I was just running around harvesting. This won't take me long now. I only have one left, and then kill some dangerous foes. And I thought about either questing or doing some housing. I'm leaning toward just going to the house I was working on and seeing if I could feel inspired to work on it, because I haven't done housing in probably 2 weeks now again, because I've just been keeping myself too damn busy. And it's pretty rude, so thinking I would try. Well, that's true, but that's our fart command. That's true. I was saying you can't fart here anymore, though. The only way you can fart on this stream, like actually fart, is through crowd control disrupts. So I guess next time I'll just be so specific that there's no way to poke holes in it. And, you know, you guys love doing that. I think I need to go this way because that's headed right back up toward that way shrine. I wasn't trying to nitpick. I know. And as far as I know, the plan tonight is to play Dinkum with Rad. I know we're at least hanging out with Rad. We'll see what she feels like doing. That is plan. So I'm gonna just chill in ESO until then. For so long we could say we don't have a fart command, but Doku changed that. All that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Did we leave the text in there? Oh yeah, we left the nope, not a thing here. Because, which still makes sense. Because when people do that command, they expect to hear a fart. So it still makes sense that that goes into chat. I think. We're still, already read that. Yeah. I think it's good. There's 2 clothing notes in here.
What?
I suppose I could use another break. Let's see, where do I want to go? And I could try to go and do another set of dailies in night market and just kill a couple packs for some of my dangerous foes. This is the last day though. I think I might just go easy mode. And go smack. I could go to either Spellscar, because a lot of those guys should be dangerous foes, right? Or I could go... How did I end up back down here already? I think dolmens count, stuff like that. Gosh, I think I have so many of those still to do though. Yeah, I think that would honestly, Spellscar would probably be fastest. You think, Cease? These other nodes are distracting me. So how are you guys? How's your weekend? It's weird not streaming Saturday. But we would not have had the pool as close to ready, nowhere near, if I didn't take it off. So I think it was the right move for now. I have the same number of days. Just different days. And I may keep it. Just depends on how things go. I may keep the schedule. It's definitely a possibility. Because I already kind of had things that made me want to try that. Like ESO update stuff. Especially events are Wednesdays. And so waiting till Friday kind of sucked. Did I get on for that stuff? So having it one day closer to updates and stuff for ESO is nice. Same with Paleo, honestly. Their updates are Tuesdays. So I'm live that day. But yeah, if there's any issues with the patch, nice to know that I'm back on Thursday. Seriously, bro. We're doing giveaways for charity.
Raise money for the kiddos.
A giveaway open right now. Oh yeah, I have to send giveaway stuff from a couple weeks ago. Last week. And it was like Saturday before last week. Sounds way worse when I say a couple weeks ago. Let me look at the list and work on what I can right now because I keep freaking forgetting. I'm so sorry. If you're listening and I owe you giveaway stuff, I apologize. I never just don't send it unless it slips through the cracks, which happens once in a blue moon. But I've been worse about taking longer than I intend to lately. Take a peek. What do I got? Well, who won stuff? Some I can't fulfill yet because they're IOUs because I didn't have them. Yeah, dudes. Oh my gosh. Terry, you're so behind. Let's do this. I hope I didn't do these. If I didn't, it's my fault for not marking them off. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi.
We have our normal carbonated ice beverages. If you want vitamin waters, you can put something in the fridge because you were the one who requested we buy those. You could go out to the garage and grab a few and put them in the fridge. Yeah, the non-carbonated that you asked us to buy at Costco. You could put this in the fridge if you want that. But I think as far as like the lemonade and the orange juice and the extra stuff, I think we drank all that. What? No, the jug of lemonade is empty.
Oh.
Is there lemonade in the vitamin waters? Oh, okay. Well, if you want something like that, go open the package and put some in the fridge. Tell Dad I told you you can if he gives you any trouble. My headset is getting so loose now. It keeps trying to fall off if I lean my head back at all. So I put my hair in space buns to keep the headset from trying to fall off. Amazing! That's so smart. Grilled burgers and sausages. Ooh, we're having grilled burgers tonight. And Ed is making his fries. We've been getting like the pre-done like frozen fries for free from like every now and then from the in-laws. We just make those, but they're not nearly as good. And Ed is making his fries. He makes such good fries. They're so good. I think there are only 2 on the list that aren't IOUs. Wait, really? I'm at the top at Dr. Pepper's. Obviously, you can see it on the screen. My inventory is full. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that. This was $2.50. Unless I sent this and forgot. I don't think I did though. This was, what day was this? How bad am I doing? I think it was last Saturday. Oh my gosh. I have that IOU in DMs. Oh, nope. Put it in my normal code sheet. Just thinking out loud. Don't mind me. Blah, 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 blah. That was for Trent. I gotta do it now. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Done. Cool. But then I owe Brad. Wait. This was, she chose gold because I'm gonna, I can't edit it. I'm gonna reply to this and tell you. And then I'm gonna check it off because she wants, she had picked gold. Congowerts. I always leave my typos. It's just the thing I do. All right. Don't forget to check them off, Thierry. It always confuses you later. Going to put on some comfy clothes. Okay, yeah, do that. Do that. Oh, and then there's, so that's 2. This is number 3. And then we had a couple ESO plus IOUs that I don't have yet. Okay. Yay. I think I'm caught up now. That making me happy. Isabella Kangorst. I don't know why I typed Kangorst. Decon. I was going to say, are you gonna end up sending these back to me? That's what I was gonna say. Sorry. Okay. This character's inventory is crammed full of stuff. Lag. Yeah. You. Yuck. Poo poo. Crammed full. Great. Love this. Gosh, go to the guild bank and sell some stuff. Paper lantern goes in the bank now before I accidentally use it. Oh my gosh, Jonathan keeps like messing with the sand on the outside of the pool. Like, bro, you're gonna make it all messy and start sinking. Please do not compromise the structural integrity of this pool that we just broke our freaking bodies over. It's gonna be hard to keep other kids out of it too. I'm thinking it might be good to like try to find something to put around it, but it can't be anything pokey. Like, I almost want to just put like sandbags, like something. I know, like if they make like long like tube-shaped sandbags. That'd be so cool to just put around the pool to try to help keep the sand base from like washing out. I don't know if it would help or not. It would definitely keep kids and creatures out of it, you know. Probably would at least get it out of your inventory for the moment. Yeah, I just wish there was a way for me to return it back to you, because I have to pull it out and remail it when that happens. It's the only downside to that. But yeah, that's true. It does put it somewhere not in my inventory. Hey, Dark Raven. Hope everyone is doing well today. Memorial Day. Sending love and hugs to everyone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. All of the hugs and love for anybody who has people who they are. Of course, we're always remembering loved ones that we may have lost. If Memorial Day is a special time for you for that, all of the hugs and love and support. An honor to those who have lost their lives protecting us. Thanks for reminding me. I was so caught up in pool stuff that I've been thinking about Memorial Day like most of the weekend, and then because that's why like the kids and Ed were off today, and like that's why we had the long weekend. And it's like, no, it's not just a freaking long weekend. Got caught up in my projects, and I need to remember what the day is for, what the day is about. It's very, very important. Stop being so human-y and forgetting stuff, Thierry. God. Ugh. Anyway, thank you for your positivity as always. Appreciate you, Dark Raven. Believe it or not, I had to grab a small jacket too because the rain made it very cold. Yeah, it got chilly today here, and it felt super weird, but awesome at the same time. I just wish that like the days were kind of like reversed. Although the rain would have been bad yesterday. The rain would have been bad. So it's better this way, but would have been nice if it was hot today and like rain tomorrow, but it's all right. The rain's good. It's good. I like heat. Yeah. I don't, but yeah, it's as far as our projects are concerned. Would have been great if today was hot. It's okay. Thank you very much. You're welcome, my friend. Aw, yay. Thank you.
We're just gonna wait here for a little while until things quiet down, if you don't mind.
All right. I wonder. I think maybe I will just bust over to Spellscrown's character and see if it'll be a good way to get my stuff, my dangerous foes. I don't mind too much, honestly. I would rather this than no rain at all. Yes, of course. And it's just, yeah, whether you like the heat or not, the rain, if you don't get rain often. Oh, look how close Zarathvar is to 20. If you don't get rain often, it is I feel like anybody can appreciate it, right? It just being so dry is not good for anything. And your drought and everything that you've been in for years on end, of course, makes it that much more nice to see the rain. Even if it makes us a little uncomfy. Forgot to turn on my Ritz. Frick. Done that too many times. Need to go back to doing Maritz though. I find that being able to do the weekly tasks now with the tome thing has made it so that sometimes after stream I go, oh, I don't have like dailies I need to do or anything, and then I sit here and go, but I need something to do while I'm winding down. My other character's Ritz would be a good thing. get back into doing more of those. So I'll have to remember that. Because, like, I can't just be like, I just end stream and then turn off my lights and go to bed. I wish I could. And I could, and it would be better for me. But it's hard for me. I like to have at least a little something to do for a bit. And then I end up like with Rad and now my sister on our weekly endeavors together. I've been getting myself into big trouble staying up way too late talking to them because aside from streaming together, we also have a relationship outside of that. And we don't take time during the week like other times to chat. And so that becomes our chatting time. And my sister and I were up way too late the other day, but it was super worth it in the end. Because it was nice talking to her. But I'm like, man, I need to like, oh look, he leveled! Ability slot unlocked. And really, I just want the special thing that he does. All right, Tan, you're up, baby girl. Let's go. Dangerous foe, I think. Yes. I was pretty sure these would be dangerous foes. But I don't know if anything other than the Atronachs are. Probably just the Atronachs. What? Fuck. How do I play this character? I'm playing like I'm on my warden. No, oh, I already read that. Okay. Everybody's so quiet today. I keep thinking there's a new message and there's not. It's fine. I'll just talk to myself. It's cool. It's fine. I do it a lot anyway. Tan, did she even say anything to me? Wow. Can't even believe it. Wait. I think I turned down my peoply jibber jabber. You know. It is weird to go from my warden to this character sometimes. It feels very weird. I didn't hear anything. What the heck? What the actual heck? Oh, I was gonna ask you guys, anybody with an opinion. Isabella, I think we didn't do any targets for the crowd control things, did we, for St. Jude? I did that like twice, and the rest of the time I just did like a single redeem, because the 2 times I've done targets so that multiple people could contribute, I had one person contribute, and then like it sat and never got finished, and I felt really bad. And that's just kind of the name of the game, right? It's like with polls, like we have polls people can vote on. And it's nice to have, you know, good old fashioned healthy arguments, raise money for good causes, you know? People like to argue, and it ends up being in the kids' favor. That's great. But like the targets I felt bad about. So, no, because they removed it. What? No, sir, what? Are you classified as human? They removed the ability to put targets up?
Popsicle.
Aside, thank you for the raid. Thank you for supporting me and my community, and in turn St. Jude Children's Hospital, because we're raising money for St. Jude.
Raise money for the kiddos.
Thanks for bringing your community over. I appreciate that. How was your stream? What did you get up to?
Fantastic.
I was trying to think of a way to do it manually or something, but not sure how. Did we discuss this? This is weird. What? Really? Oops. Incentives. Targets. Targets are being retired and you can no longer create new ones. Oh my gosh! I think you told me, and like for some reason it didn't fully click. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Okay, just kidding. Sorry that I'm half here sometimes and don't absorb what you say. Might as well be married. Ha ha ha. Played some ESO, some Overwatch, a little Lethal Company. Nice. Did you win all the things? Hopefully it went well. Where are we landing here? Here? Okay. I don't need these guys because they're not dangerous foes, but I have an XP scroll on, so might as well get Tan some XP. These are what I'm after. Major losses today. Oh, it happens. Don't forget you're amazing. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for coming over. Everybody help me thank Aside for the love and supporties. Grades over here a lot, so I really appreciate that. Everybody go follow. Hopefully you can say hi sometime. Send some love. Oh yeah. Tan getting swole, baby.
Just when I hit my stride.
There they are. There's that awesome husky-ish voice. Sorta. I don't know what to call it.
Hugs for all who need them.
How long does it take to grind out 1500 CP these days? I am the wrong person to ask. Anybody in chat? I don't grind out levels in you know what, you want to know something funny? The only levels I really can think of that I've ground out in this game are follower levels to get their perks. So
What's up, Jax?
I'm betting somebody if the person is here who typically chimes in with this info that I always forget because I have the memory of a goldfish. If they were to chime in, they would say, if you do, is it Black Rose Prison, a certain way with a bud that can help kind of drag you through a few hours, question mark. I feel like people do that in very little time, but it takes a very specific strategy, which I'm not interested in power leveling in ESO. It just has zero. I have zero interest. Because the content I like is, it does not require that. Hopefully somebody in chat can answer that question. Also, welcome. Thank you for the question. Is it Thuggins? Is that how I say your name? Or maybe it's Thuggin? Welcome. I hope you're having a good week so far. It's Monday. So it's just getting started. Depending on the way that you look at a calendar. But yeah. No need to nitpick, right? Goldfish have great memories, though. They can remember things for months. I think you've corrected me on this before. How do we know that? Never mind. We've already talked about it. We've already talked about it. I am rehashing stuff that you've already told me and I've forgotten. This isn't going the way that I meant for it to. There we go. Fucking hugs. What kind of fish is Dory? Oh, is that based off of science though? Like, I can't think of the name of her fish. I can usually remember it. I know because of my animal biology class. All right, what is a creature that forgets things every like 2 minutes or less? I need a new creature to compare my memory to when I'm talking to people, so that the science nerds don't come up and be like, actually. Regardless of your actually, I appreciate it. Actually, you know what? I appreciate your actually as well. Panther, I do. Because I'm relearning a thing that you tried to teach me probably years ago, and I feel bad for forgetting it. Blue Tang, that's what it's called. But we don't know if that's based on science or character, or if it's just they chose her because they thought, I don't know. Somebody had a cute idea and they rolled with it, you know? Did I lose a pack? No, Tan's just over there freaking... Oh, that's not... Here it is. Tan, if you could bring the mobs together, I'd be grateful. Thank you. Except you didn't do anything. That was all me. I thought I lost the pack, but she's just over there tanking the Atronach. Purposely didn't say actually. I I got you though. I caught you in it. I'm just kidding. Goldfish have the worst memory, but wait. Panther said that she learned in biology class that they have a good memory. What's your comment based on? How do you know? Do you know? Why is there conflicting information on the internet? That never happens. Also, how's it going, Dracolbus? And Ricky, I'm gonna end up dying talking to you guys. It'll be worth it, but let's try to avoid that. Hi, Ricky. Thanks for streaking through the chat 10 times. I appreciate you, man. So much. I hope you're having a good Monday. Companion ability unlocked. We're doing the things. Doing the things. Yeah, we're doing all of the things that we need to do, and some that we don't, like getting stunned. It's fine. Kind of lost some frames there too, so that was fun. Where we at? Chugging along. Just chugging along. My mouse hand feels kind of wobbly today, so I'm sorry if I'm moving my camera super erratically, even more than usual. Might be a little bit uncomfy for people's tummies if they're watching and not just listening. So why are you pulling it that way? That pack is down. Stop ruining my rotation. Everything's fine. Top 3 are bees, hamsters, and ostriches. Remembered bees, but not the other 2. I schmoogled, no worries. Hamster makes sense though. Wait. Top 3 worst memories or best memories? I confuse. Best memory, right? I can't remember which thing. Oh, worse? Well, it makes sense. I guess it makes sense with I would have thought bees would have decent ones, but it's instinct that their stuff is based on, so that would make sense. I honestly, goldfish having a good memory does not make any sense to me, but fine, it doesn't need to make sense all the time. I think I like hamster or no, ostrich. As far as sounding the funniest. I have a memory of an ostrich. Or I have the memory of a hamster. They're both good. Bee doesn't sound as funny. I don't know why. It just doesn't. One more time from the top. Ooh, I have a message from Red. My favorite time of day. Oh, okay. I'll read that in a minute. We'll see what our schedule will be looking like. Okay, that's fine. I got it. I'm going for these guys. Ah! Hey, Mass Gamer. Hey, Ruskafall. How's it going? First memories because best, I would imagine elephants making the top. Oh, yeah. Elephants are up there, huh? Elephants and dolphins. I don't know. I think we talked about it a while back. And some of us were surprised because, like, you hear a lot of times certain animals are the top, but there's actually higher. We had a discussion about that a while back. People were like, wait, what? Myself included. How's it going, Rasketfall and Mass Gamer? Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good weekend, everybody. What else we got around? I need the dangerous foes. Okay, so we're skipping packs a little bit here, and these others are guys who are doing rounds are probably irritated by it, but I'll be gone soon. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Then you can do whatever you want. I always feel like there's always someone here running spell scar stuff for XP, and every time I come in I'm like, I am fucking up someone's rotation that they've been doing probably for a while, and I feel like a jerk. But I'm usually here for a short period of time, and I'm usually after a specific type of Atronach and or dangerous foes or something, and so it's like I'll be out of your hair in 20 minutes, you know? And then you can just go back to whatever you were doing. Enough people come through here that, you know, someone else is gonna come fuck it up next. So it's like, can't really have a perfectly set rotation for very long. Look at Tan getting all swole. That's my babe. Why not this pack too? Why not? You have beam. Bruh. Bruh. I'll do the thing and then I'll kind of like talk a little shit because somebody is fucking up the thing I'm doing and it doesn't make any sense, but it's fine. It's fine because I'm not really mad and I'm not judging. Oh, I don't have the explodey wall, do I? My bad. Not sure why this pack was such a struggle for me, but I definitely missed something. Almost there! Elephants and dolphins, blue whales are usually found in the top rankings. Magpies are up there too. Jerks, but great memories. It's why you don't anger them. They will hold grudges against whole families for generations. Crazy. Just like crows. Crows are more forgiving. That's good, because my neighbor throws shit at the crows in our neighborhood. They'll like be up in the trees in our neighborhood and she'll just shut up. She'll like throw something there. Like, damn, I'm just gonna stay in here. Just gonna stay in my house because you're gonna miss and I'm like right next door. Wow. I mean, in her defense, she spends hours. She spends like most of her time outside. And we'll get like several of them chilling in the trees near us, like in my yard probably, because I'm the one with the big trees in the few houses around me, and they'll just go "Mah, mah, mah, mah." So she'll just do that to try to scare them away. She's not trying to hit them, and she actually probably like, it would shock me if she was able to, because they're really high up, but she tries to scare them away. Because that does get irritating after a while. And my neighbor's just also very... She's very not quiet about her feelings. She's an awesome lady and we're good friends, but she's very outgoing. I'll say that. You get turtle doves and those drive you a bit nuts after a while too. Yeah. One thing I learned recently is that wild animals run away from human voices faster and longer than from sounds of predators. But also, interestingly enough, elephants judge what kind of human voices they are hearing. Chatter from local people. Wait. I'm gonna read it the way it said. Chatter from a local people that hunts elephants made the elephants retreat. Chatter from a local people that ignore elephants left the animals unbothered. That's pretty interesting. So they pay attention to who it is. And there's lots of animals that do that. But like dogs, for instance, they get to know good people voices versus bad people voices. Ones left in the wild, it intrigues me if they're not used to like being handled by elephants or whatever. That is interesting. Hey KFC, how's it going? You're asking me right now when I have to disassemble a big mess of the thing behind in the background of my stream? Wait, maybe I don't. Let me look. When do we have ads next? It's the box that all of those are stacked on. Box. I don't think I took them out anyway. We're gonna have a Kate cam for a minute. She wants my honey boba pearls, and they're in that box, I think. I told her that she could. I was like, I let her have some of the strawberry boba pearls I got from Madrina's with a recent order. And I actually put it in her vitamin C. So, you know, the like emergency vitamin C. I don't like to take it because it's got extra crap in it that doesn't need to be in there. I take the natural. Huh? Yeah. One. Yeah, one is plenty though. Goes a long way. What? Is there more in there? All out. And another. Yeah, we're gonna need to find a container to put those in. Yeah, we'll find like a container I'm not using. I'm sure we have something in the pantry and we can keep them in there so that you know where they're at. Got the girlfriend a gaming PC a couple days ago. Amazing. I love that. All right, watch Kate restack my Madrina's tubs better than I had them as they go crashing around everywhere. I was gonna switch real quick, but then I thought I should check her inventory, and it's Monday. I should go pay my dues and put things in the guild bank and maybe even sell some stuff. Maybe we could do that really quick. But first, let's put some things in. Friends might need. Character doesn't know that one, and I somehow missed it. Dee 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 dee. If you're just putting them there, I don't want shit. I have no idea. So just hold on a second, I'll be right back. finding her like a container, you know, like one of those, I don't know, just a container with a lid. The strawberry ones have just been like sitting on the counter. I had some in here too at one point. Just organizing my boba apparently. I don't know, we'll find it. But hey, I honestly keep forgetting to try the honey ones and something different. The first time I had boba, I had honey pearls and strawberry milk tea, I think it was. Huh? It's perfect. Nice. And then that box. Oh, that's what you're gonna... And grab that box and just... What? Box you might... You can put the box on the stack if you want, but then put the container somewhere where you can access them. How about that? Okay, yeah, just stuff it in the pantry. Why not? I need to organize the pantry again. Anyway, it's right now it's very disorganized. Anyway, I had honey pearls and strawberry fruit tea or milk tea, and it was like it was cool. I was like, oh, like because I'd never had boba at all, but it was like it was not the best choice of flavor combination for me. And so a while back I got strawberry ones and I liked those a lot better. That combination a lot better.
Tragic with the three.
But now Kate, oh, I was telling you a story. You know so the kids, it's hard to get them to drink the vitamin C that I drink. Yes. Sorry, distractions. I struggle to get the kids to drink just like the ascorbic acid powder that I have. And also Ed buys the emergency for himself. It's all flavored and stuff. Well, Jonathan will drink the emergency, like he loves it, and Kate thinks it's disgusting. So they both have sore throats, and I'm like, oh, we all need to like keep up on our vitamin C. I'll make you guys one. I split it between them because they're not adults. But anyway, so I make them their vitamin C drink, and then I'm like, oh, I bet the strawberry boba would be good in that. And Kate's like, yeah. And so I put strawberry boba in it, and she actually like ended up loving it. I was like, cool. That's one way to get you to drink your vitamin C. So silly. Anyway, so that's the thing. In case anybody wants to take the idea, you're more than welcome. But now Kate's all into boba. So I told her I had honey pearls. I was like, I just haven't figured out like what I want to try them in. She goes, oh, it'd be good in the lemon ginger tea. And I was like, oh yeah. And so now she's like pushing for it. Like, I want those. Anyway, that's my story.
Looking to lighten your...
That's my explanation for what just happened. For her suddenly needing to get the honey boba out. You may have created a monster. I know, right? She loves it. I'm like, oh, great. And I've been wanting to let her try it for a while, but I've kind of put it off because I had a feeling that was going to happen. It's okay. It's fine. Okay, so Rad's message was just telling me that she's aiming to be on a little hour past the normal time. We'll give her some grace though, of course. And if she's not, she's not. But at this moment, we should have her in about 52-ish minutes. It's a little on the nose, which if you guys know either of us, you know that we're rarely on the nose as far as time. But yeah, so about an hour or hopefully under, we'll see. We'll have Rad. So I'm just gonna chill and I'll hop on and see if I can muster up enough inspiration in my brain for some housing after I sort out a little bit of this character's inventory. It's all good. We just chilling. We're just doing the things. Crimson Oath staves. It's like one of those, I'm glad you ended up liking boba as much as I do, but I can't afford your habit and mine. Yeah. I like boba fine, but I'm never like, oh man, I really want some boba. I think it's fun, but I don't need it, right? I don't like, so it's honestly great that she likes it because as a Madrina's partner, I actually provided it's in stock.
Girl, I got you drink.
I can get either the honey or the strawberry boba once a month. So it's actually fine because if I don't choose that, I can't replace it with something else. It's like an add-on I can put on my order. And so I feel like, oh man, I could be taking advantage of that, but like I have plenty that I haven't drank, so I don't get it. So if she's drinking it, like go for it. So thankfully, and I'm in that position, being a Madrina's partner. But yeah, if I wasn't, that might be a little tough. Although again, you know, we talked about this, their sales, they have some really good sales frequently. And also, you know, I get 10% off with my link, and so do you. Hee hee. Just saying. No one in my family likes them, which surprises me. Oh, I missed this. For cosmetic, is it better to use costume or armor styles? Good question, KFC. Honestly, it's totally subjective. I prefer to try to make costumes just because there's so many options. Or sorry, outfits. I also missed something for Maskafall. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I already read that. Okay. Good. Whew. Huh. I like making outfits. When I was in a character creating frenzy there for a while, I start off with a costume, and then whenever I find time and just kind of feel like, you know, parsing my fashion per second, then I'll go and make an outfit for that character. And I have something else. Oh, that's right. My character was able to learn it. Well, shit, that's underwhelming. Costumes are a good fit. Like any character that I play a lot, I end up wanting, I like to just see what I can play with. Because again, they have so many options in ESO. After you've collected quite a few things, there's so much to play with. For making outfits, that I have a lot more fun doing that for characters I'm gonna play often. I feel like I said the same thing in a different way like 3 different times. Sorry. It's me just trying to word it so it makes sense, and I'm like, no, I can make it better, and then it's basically the same thing. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Like this character has an outfit. It's funny though, because certain characters I will really just, I have one character, my housing character. I can't bring myself to change what she's wearing. She's wearing a costume. So she's wearing one of the like base Crown Store costumes. It's always there. Dyed with like some markings and stuff and different like cosmetics, whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't want to change this. It's perfect for her. But yeah, very subjective. Totally depends on the person. Because there are some really good costumes out there as well. And sometimes I see a costume that I love and I'm like, oh, but I like making outfits. Like, it's like a weird thing to be sad about, right? Sad's a strong word for that. But yeah. I like costumes for characters that I log on once in a while. If, you know, if I'm going through all my writs and I'm just going to be on that character a little bit, putzing around, or it's like, there's an event that character can benefit for because of their skills or whatever. So I just run around on the character here and there. Those ones are the ones I like to use, like show off my costumes with personally most of the time. Okay, so writs, and then some writs to put away. Where are those? Now I've kind of sort of redone. Oh, the writs are still going in my guild bank. That's right. My shared one, or my personal one. I was just there. We'll worry about that later. I feel like a lot of those can stack in the bank. Can they though? I need to figure out, I need to just get these learned on different characters. But that's fine. It's good enough for me for right now. I like that house. I love this house. I made it into our guild hall recently. But I liked the outside and the inside a lot, so I had a hard time. I had to cut off part of the house, and then one of them I didn't even touch. Because the outside is so gorgeous, and so I focused on that. Yeah, this is a I was gonna look at my other characters. I'm gonna show you, but I don't know. Kind of just frick. That's one thing I feel like ESO falls behind on is the cosmetics. Really? I feel like there's tons of options because you can overlap different things. Okay, I wish I hadn't logged right back into this character so quick because I was gonna show some examples of my other characters. You can overlap. Do you mean just like specifically like makeup type cosmetics, like in that sense of the word? Or do you mean cosmetic as in like it's just a visual like characteristic or customization of your character? Like compared to Guild Wars 2, I'm not familiar with what they've got for that. That's unhelpful for my... I'm unhelpful in that way. I can't compare. Of course, this load screen had to take forever. Like clothing? Really? That surprises me a lot. Because there's like so many costumes. Ah, that's not the button I wanted. And you can... let's see, what do I want? Like, there's so many different things you can collect here. And the different combinations you can make. This is what she's wearing. This is the one that I made for her that I, like, it was a long time ago. But I never use it because I just love her in the costume that I made her. Or that I set up.
This button, and
then you unlock dies.
And then this button, and then this button.
And then you have the hats that are in the costume section, or the, you know, the collections that you can put on any of your characters. And you can combine head markings, facial hair, which some of them are actual like eyes with eye makeup. That would be cool if we could customize ourselves. If you could like actually go into a thing and like change your makeup yourself instead of just having a skin for it, you know? That's something that I would absolutely be all for. Then there's so many adornments you can put with things. And minor adornments, which a lot of times are piercings or just smaller items. And then there's like a bajillion costumes, if that's your thing, which you can dye with ESO Plus. And then body markings you can combine with skins to make really cool things. Not all of them. A lot of times the skins will hide the body markings, but I've found some really cool combinations of body markings and skins that have surprised me a lot in what I ended up, you know, what they overlap like. So like, but yeah, I haven't played Guild Wars 2, so there might be a lot more going on there. I'm just gonna go back to my character screen really quick. Hello Prismatic, how are you doing? I collect both and switch between them. I sometimes use this thieves outfit for when I'm stealing an ESO. Yeah, so this is a base game costume. It's kind of a washed up gray when you first get it, and then this is brown. I forget the red that I'm using, and then this is a hair that I actually this is the barbarian hair that is in the, if you buy the base game hair pack, or it's what did we talked about it the other day? It's I think it's called something else. I don't remember. Some kind of cosmetic pack though. With the Iliad markings and tiara. I don't know. I feel like even using a costume, I was able to add a lot of customization to it. And then there's my spoopy girl who's wearing a wood elf top and I forget the pants, but I can't change her. I don't know. I've just like every once in a while, one thing will come up that I can put on either of these characters, but they're like pretty much set for life. I just have no interest in changing them. So then alts it is, right? So then this is like a combination of, I think it's a skin and markings. Yeah. Or did I change? I think part of this is markings poking through. I just changed it recently, so I don't know for sure. I used to overlap. What'd I do? I used to overlap a skin with markings on her and it looked really cool, but then I recently got this skin from something. So it's somewhat recent. The eyes are an adornment. The hair is one that came from crates, I think, at some point. And then her chest, shoulders, this is an outfit. This is all individual pieces that have to be in game to tell you exactly what. But like it's all, you know, I don't know. I feel like this is a costume. I feel like there's a lot you can do. And I feel like the skins, mostly the markings, make a huge difference in that. But like, this is a costume. The purple one, where did we get this from? Was it crates? Gosh, I can't remember now. Oh no, was it this one? Golden Pursuit? I think it was pinkish purple or something initially. I made it green, and she's got markings, and then a hair from, I believe it was crates, and then the green eyes. Like they give us a lot to play with. Fang layer. That's fang layer chest, I think, right? I tend to gravitate toward that with a few different outfits that my different characters have. But like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of options. This is another costume. This is an outfit. This is another costume. They give us a lot of accessories. I love that green outfit. Thank you. I really love the look of this character. She's my Arcanist. And of course, I played the heck out of her when they first came out. And I enjoyed it. But I just have so many characters. And I've got my favorites for like, you know, combat, group combat, solo combat, whatever. Anything that's a challenge. Questing, housing. I just don't really have